Birmingham's poverty crisis, a stark European comparison. The UK's economic standing is facing a harsh reality check. A new report reveals a shocking truth. The poorest districts in Britain now lag behind even the most impoverished areas of several European nations, including France, Slovenia, and Malta. This jarring revelation underscores the devastating consequences of almost a decade of welfare cuts and stagnant income growth. The report paints a grim picture of deepening inequality. Birmingham, one of the UK's largest cities, emerges as a particular point of concern. Districts within Birmingham are classified as the poorest in the entire UK, ranking lower than the lowest income areas in countries like France, Finland, Slovenia, and Malta. This stark comparison exposes a chasm between the UK's self-perception as a wealthy nation and the harsh realities faced by its most vulnerable citizens. The study highlights a significant disparity in economic growth across Europe. The report states unequivocally, UK regional income growth has been among the slowest in Europe, whilst real incomes in the majority of European regions have grown at a faster rate than those in the UK. This sluggish growth, coupled with years of welfare cuts, has created a perfect storm, leaving many families struggling to make ends meet. The implications of these findings are profound and demand immediate attention. The persistent economic stagnation, coupled with the erosion of the social safety net, has pushed a significant portion of the population into poverty. The report serves as a stark warning, urging a fundamental reevaluation of current welfare policies. The continued pursuit of austerity measures, in light of these statistics, appears not only morally questionable, but also economically counterproductive. The widening gap between the rich and the poor isn't merely a social issue. It represents a significant threat to the UK's economic stability. A nation with a large segment of its population struggling in poverty is a nation with diminished potential. Investment in human capital is crucial for sustained economic growth, and neglecting the needs of the most vulnerable undermines the very foundation of a thriving society. The report's findings should serve as a wake-up call. It's time for a decisive shift in policy, a move away from austerity towards a more equitable distribution of wealth and a renewed commitment to social welfare. The current trajectory is unsustainable. The consequences of inaction are too severe to ignore. The future prosperity of the UK depends on addressing this crisis with urgency and determination. Ignoring the plight of Birmingham and other impoverished areas is not only morally reprehensible, but also economically reckless. A fairer, more equitable society is not just a desirable goal, it's an economic imperative. The time for decisive action is now. The future of the nation hangs in the balance.